Hey, happy Friday to you. Today is August 16th, and these are the Friday Funnies. Well, today is a day of many celebrity birthdays. Madonna was born today, and both Kathy Lee and Frank Gifford have birthdays today. Of course, in vastly different years. Elvis died on this day in 1977, and ever since, Elvis heads flock to Memphis every year at this time to celebrate the king of rock and roll. I once experienced Dead Elvis Week in Memphis, and it was a sight to behold. I think I was the only person in town not dressed as Elvis. Over in Germany this week, the biggest baby ever born in that country entered the world at 13.47 pounds and was born without the aid of a cesarean section. Both the baby and the mother are expected to be up and walking at the same time. Well, no matter who was born or died this week, the criminals were up to their usual no-good hijinks, and we highlight the three dumbest ones in this week's Friday Funnies. Christopher Pilarski is a 38-year-old man from Crete, Illinois, who went to the nearby forest preserve one night to take a drive on the trails. When he returned to the entrance, however, he found that the gate was closed and he was locked in. So who are you going to call when something like this happens? Well, Christopher called the police, and they came and they opened the gate, but then they started questioning him about driving on the trails, which is definitely not allowed. When he admitted to doing it, the police then searched his car, and in it they found 19.6 grams of cocaine hidden behind the steering wheel, about the size of a newborn German baby. Anyhow, the irony of this story is that he was locked in, so he called the police to get him out, and the police came to get him out, and now he's locked up. Huh? Mario Garcia and Domingo Hernandez lived about a block away from a Chicago restaurant, and they thought the convenience of the location would make it a good place to rob. So they went to the restaurant, they pulled a gun, and they demanded money. At this point, the owner started yelling at them, saying, "I'm too busy! Come back in about an hour!" So they left, and they came back in an hour, only to be arrested by the police who were waiting for them. The gun they pulled, by the way, was a squirt gun. That'll be fun explaining to their cellmates in prison. Cesar Garcia was arrested Sunday morning for having an open beer in Chandler, Arizona. He was taken to the police station and booked on a misdemeanor. After the booking, he told police that he would just walk home. After he got outside, he rethought his idea about walking and thought instead that he'd rather ride. And at this point, he saw an unmanned ambulance outside of the police department and decided to drive it home, where police later found it parked in his driveway. Mr. Garcia is now under arrest for the theft of transportation, resisting arrest, criminal damage, and DUI. The only good news is that when he was in the ambulance, he checked his blood pressure, and it turned out normal. Hey, that's all I have for you for this week. Now, please go out and enjoy the day and try to laugh as much as you possibly can. And I'll see you next week.